Hello and welcome to ESM Squared, the podcast for experienced social media marketers. I'm Emily, your host and long-term member of the team here at Iconosquare. Iconosquare is one of the leading analytics and management tools for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and newly TikTok. We're proud to work with some of the biggest agencies in the world, as well as huge brands such as Patagonia, Sephora, Versace and even NASA. If you're new to Iconosquare or just haven't got around to checking out our tools before, you can start with the basics by heading over to audit.iconosquare.com and getting a free audit of your Instagram and Facebook accounts to find out once and for all where you're flying high and where you're falling flat. These audits are extremely helpful when it comes to identifying problem areas and efficiently improving your social media strategy. Instagram allows its users to apply filters to their stories and reels. This comes as no surprise. Brands using the platform understand that using these filters could represent a great opportunity for them in terms of engagement and traffic. In this short, informative episode, you will discover the key figures for the most used types of filter on Instagram, as well as the overall statistics for the platform. The data mentioned throughout this episode was obtained from the analysis of over 17,000 Instagram business profiles and from our partner, augmented reality and filter creation agency, FilterMaker. So like me, I'm sure you know all about filters on Instagram stories and reels. I know I love a good filter, especially the game ones. But do you know the kind of impact these filters can have on a brand's overall performance on the platform? Our partner FilterMaker provided us with 4 mind-blowing stats, to which we've added 4 of our own straight from the Iconosquare database. So without further ado, here are 9 stats which could be helpful to you when planning out your strategy on Instagram. Number 1. Did you know that an augmented reality game on Instagram using a specialized AR filter gets an average of 90,000 impressions? Just think what that kind of reach could do for your business. Number 2. The average number of posts per Instagram business profile per day is 0.39, which means that most accounts don't post every day, which is fine, as it's all about regularity and staying consistent in the eyes of the algorithm. Number 3, contests which involve filter use are shared 4 times more than those which don't. Over a month-long campaign, an Instagram contest using a filter could increase your following by 15%. Number 4, 65.39% is the average completion rate for an Instagram story, which is an incredible figure when you think about it. Statistically speaking, your stories are getting way better coverage than your feed posts, so I urge you to focus on ephemeral content for best results. Number 5. The average number of hashtags per feed post is somewhere between 5 and 6. Instagram allows up to 30 hashtags, but I would recommend you keep it simple and use between 5 and 10 hashtags on your posts, but make them specific and relevant to your topic. Number 6. A drive-to-store strategy on Instagram involving the use of a filter could increase physical store visits by up to 26%. So this is the kind of filter you may want to think about using if your objective is to boost physical sales. Number 7. The average engagement rate per Instagram feed post is 2.33%, meaning that overall engagement is pretty low, all things considered. However, it really depends where you place your goals. If your community interactions are of a good quality, you're getting a good amount of reach and your customers are happy, you shouldn't spend too much time worrying about your technical engagement rate. Number 8. Similarly to number 7, the average number of comments per post is 46. If you have more than that on your post, great, providing they're relevant comments. If they're spammy, you may have a bot problem on your account. So if you have fewer than 46 comments on average on your Instagram posts, but they're all of a high quality, it could be a blessing in disguise. Number 9. Finally, let's talk about try-on filters. We've all tried one of those filters that lets you change the colour of your hair or try on 50 shades of a pink lipstick, so it comes as no surprise that impressions on a try-on makeup filter can be counted in millions. A conversion rate improvement of up to 30% can be achieved thanks to a try-on filter. And the best part is that you can target an international audience with these filters, unlike the drive-to-store kind, where you need your target audience to be local to your physical store. To sum up, as we all know, Instagram holds the key to great things if you know how to play the game. Taking into account all of these averages and statistics could seriously help you to position yourself against the rest and inspire you to diversify your activity on Instagram and turn it into something amazing. Do you already use Instagram filters in your stories and reels? Do you have a favourite go-to filter that your community engages with? And what's your performance using filters been like? Why not do a good deed and inspire someone else by sharing this episode with them? Sometimes all it takes is a nudge in the right direction to achieve Insta greatness. That's all for today's episode. Don't forget you can check out our tutorials and interviews with experienced social media marketers on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and TuneIn. Check out our partner for this episode on www.filtermaker.fr. And please don't hesitate to give this episode a rating. For all questions and comments or to inquire about being interviewed on ESM Squared, contact me directly via emily@iconosquare.com.